use this very old OPI, which I've never actually worn yet, OPI and Apple Pie, and I must say it's a really nice brown. Very nice. Let's see how that holds up over the week. My praline nails. Colour schemes. Colour scheme. Well, I know this is vintage OPI, but you know, that chipped after just 2 days of wear. I tried to touch it up today with a bit more of it, but that's chipped after just 2 days of wear, so I'm disappointed. And I didn't do anything different than I always do when I apply my nail polish. So this is my manicure of the week. The one I did at the start of November, my vampire nails, the Essie Yummy Forever, and the very, very, very old Yves Rocher Gold, that lasted for 2 weeks, and it had chipped a bit at the end of 2 weeks, but it was on even longer than 2 weeks when I eventually took it off, and it was still not too bad. But I mean, you know, an OPI to chip after a couple of days of not even doing much, I think that's a bit bad. I mean, tripping aside, I do think this is a good colour. This is a nice medium toned brown, which you know, you can't really just get anywhere. And so it is a nice, and it covers in one coat. This is 2 on this hand, but I've got 2 coats on here, and no, sorry, let me go. Oh, I got 1 coat on this hand and 2 coats on this hand, so it's slightly darker, but you see, you can get away with 1 coat, and that's a nice shade of brown, I think. It's a nice colour. So there we go, OPI and Apple Pie, my manicure of the week. We'll see how it lasts with the rest of the week, shall we, after chipping after 2 days. And to cap it all, that has chipped again. This is the 3rd time now I've touched up that chip, and of course it takes ages to dry, and it just touches something slightly, like the hair or something, and then it ends up like that. So I've got to touch it up again now. Oh dear. My colour scheme idea is brown. I must say I've been disappointed with how this OPI is. It's only a few days of wear, it's not even been on a week. And it could be because it's very old, but I mean, it's in perfectly working order, nothing wrong with it, perfect condition. And it chipped after just a day, and I had bad bits to it, and yeah, it doesn't look very good, does it? Next week I may try the Forever Yummy by Essie on its own. You know, I used it last time for 2 weeks. My manicure lasted 2 weeks with the vampire nails, or firecracker nails, whatever you want to call them. And that lasted 2 weeks. But I noticed I had a job getting it off, so I always use a base coat now. I never used to. I never used to use any base coat when I put nail polish on, but I do now. And but Forever Yummy, I had a hell of a job to remove it, even with the base coat. So it's obviously going to stain my nails if I don't put a base coat on. But it stained them even with a base coat, I noticed. Well, I don't know what I'll use next week. I'm thinking ahead now, aren't I? And shouldn't do that. Should concentrate on the present moment, the here and now. That's what we're supposed to do. So. Right, here we are. This is a bit of a bath time, and I'm having an earlier bath today. There's still enough light to do it by. So here's the OPI Apple Pie, which I like the colour. I like the colour and that it covers in one coat. And it's a true brown, but I'm afraid it hasn't held up very well. But it's a vintage OPI. So. Still got enough light, just about, but it's oh, we're getting steamed up. Put it on the better setting now.